Hey everyone, welcome. It's Bronze Age Nerd, and I have my co-host here, Johnny from Dream of August Comics.
What is up, everybody?
Hey, so we're super excited to bring our very first live YouTube sale to you guys. Just to let everybody know right up front, this is going to be a claim sale. We're not going to do an auction because we figure there's probably just going to be a few of you guys in here. We want to get everybody a good shot at the books. So everything you see is going to be a claim sale, which means we're going to have a set price for every lot of comics you see.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me. We are going to alternate. So there's going to be claim A, starting with Bronze Age Nerd. I'll be claim B, and we'll go from there. We have a total of 20 lots, and that's 10 each. And we're really excited because I feel like we have some heaters, some good stuff to go. So I'm really excited. So I hope everybody enjoys it.
So there will be or best offers on a kind of lot by lot basis, depending on the seller. If we're kind of letting things go and we want to maybe throw out an or best offer, we're definitely open to doing that on a few of these. But for a lot of them, it's going to be the price that we post up. And then just in case you guys aren't familiar, I just want to introduce Johnny real fast. Johnny is the host of Dream of August Comics, and they're an awesome channel. You definitely want to go check him out. He was gracious enough to do my comic hobby origin story on his channel. If you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend watching that after this live stream's over. He does lots of cool stuff. The comic hobby origin series are amazing. Definitely go check out those videos. He does a lot of creator, artist, writer interviews, and just a lot of cool stuff in the community. Definitely a channel you want to check out.
I appreciate that. Same goes
Absolutely.
for Bronze Age Nerd, obviously. If you're viewing this somehow and you're not subbed to Bronze Age Nerd, please sub up. He has some great content out there, and I'm excited to be working with him. So I'm going to discuss a little bit about the payments. So
Yep.
The payments are due as soon as you win a lot, okay? We're going to give you 2 rounds. So if you won one of my claims, and then Bronze Age Nerd goes, and then I go, Bronze Age Nerd goes again, and then it's my turn, and you still have not made your payment, we're going to put it back up. And so what we'd like to do is you want to send the payment separate. Nothing in the notes. If you're sending PayPal, you need to send it friends and family or people you trust. And then in a separate either email or on Instagram in a DM, you want to provide us with your YouTube name, your shipping information, and what you won.
Yep, and Johnny's got his payment info up on his screen there, so you can check it all out. Mine is I'm only accepting PayPal tonight, so in my name on the screen there, you'll see PayPal. That's my email address. You can also email me separately with your shipping info, or you can also hit me up, Bronze Age Nerd, on Instagram and give me your shipping info through DM there as well.
All right. You wanna go ahead and shout out some people in the chat? Would you like to do the shout outs, or would you like me to do?
Oh yeah, let's do the shout outs. So we got Comic Forge in the chat. What's up? Representing the Pressable Defects.
What's up, guy?
We got Flash by Night in there.
Love Flash by Night.
Oh yeah. All from the beginning. We've had Kid Collector's been in here, so I'll go back and find his first message. It's awesome. And we definitely have we got Collector P in the house.
What's up, Collector?
Good evening. And I got a very, very special guest in the house too. That is my wife. She's watching, so I got to shout her out. She's not feeling too good right now, and she's being awesome and watching our kid upstairs, so I can be free to do this, which is really cool. Yeah, look at these guys. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and get started here pretty quick. Again, if you want something, just go ahead and type claim and the letter of the lot we say. Like the first lot I'm going to bring up here is lot A. I'll tell you it's lot A. Just write claim A in the chat. I want A, claim A, any of that kind of stuff, and we'll know what you're talking about. And first person gets it. So if you have any hesitancy, just realize other people might grab it, and you might want to jump in there.
All right, and if you have any questions, if anyone has any questions about the condition of the lot, any other questions that you have, by all means, ask. However, before you claim, it's probably a good idea to hear some details about it so that you know everything that's in the claim and you have time to ask any questions about it. Okay? So
yeah, totally.
Go for it.
All right, so first up, I got a little Naomi lot. Now, Naomi's a really cool upcoming character. She has her own show coming to CW here pretty soon. So I made sure to throw in some cool Naomi spec here. So first up, got a copy of Naomi 5.
Chris, you want to go ahead and highlight yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so we got Naomi 5, and Naomi 5 is the first appearance of Naomi in her suit. It's her first time in costume. It's also her origin story, and it's also the first appearance of Zimbardo. So those characters are both confirmed to appear in the Naomi TV show. And there's 3 comics in the slot. The second comic is Infinite Frontier Zero, and that's the first Simon Saint, who's the guy that creates the Magistrate you've been reading about in Future State. And it's also the first appearance of an alternate Peacemaker, Sean Mahoney. And this is the issue where Nubia becomes Wonder Woman, guys. And the last but not least, there's a lot of keys in this issue. It's also the death of Bane, which is pretty sweet too. So definitely a good spec book for multiple reasons. And then I've also got the Sojourner cover as well. So that's 3 books, and this one is going to be $30. $30 claimed. Do you want to go over shipping real fast on these? So the way I'm going to handle shipping is books 1 through 8. So if you get 8 individual raw comic books up to 8, it's $9 shipped USPS to the United States. No international shipping on this auction. I believe Johnny's the same way for this auction as well.
Correct. US only.
10 to 20 books. And if you guys claim multiple lots and they add up to this total, if you get up to 20 books or whatever, that's $15. And then if I do a slab, that's going to be $15 shipped as well. All right. So $30 on that lot. That is lot A. All you have to do is type claim A in the chat if you're interested in that lot.
If anyone has any questions about this lot or any lots that we show, please feel free to ask, especially if you're going to be claiming them. You obviously want to make sure you know exactly what you're getting into as far as condition or any first appearance info or any other information that you would like about the books. Hello to Jack B. He says, greetings from Michigan. Appreciate you joining us tonight.
Nice. And guys, just, my version, I'm on StreamYard. There is a delay. So if I don't see your chat right away, that's why it'll pop up, or Johnny will call it out as he's watching this on his phone here.
Yeah.
And then condition on these books. All these books are near mint or better. I can't guarantee a 9.8 because pretty much nobody can these days, especially the way CGC is grading if you're sending it to them. But yeah, definitely all these books are near mint or better for this lot. All right. Well, we'll let Johnny take over on his lot here, guys. If you're watching this on a little bit of a delay and you're still interested in the lot, again, it's a claim sale, not an auction, so you can type in claim A if you want to. And I'm sure we'll kind of highlight some of these auctions later on and kind of rotate through the ones that don't get claimed. So I'm going to highlight Johnny, and he's going to go over his first lot.
Actually, highlight yourself one more time, please.
Oh, sure.
And go ahead and show off your lot one more time. I think it's a good idea to show them off multiple times. Yeah, just in case for anybody who just popped in.
Okay, so we got Naomi 5. Again, that's first time Naomi appears in costume. And it's also the first appearance of Zimbardo. And both those characters are coming to the CW show that's coming out soon. And then got 2 different covers for Infinite Frontier Zero. And Infinite Frontier Zero is just a multiple key. First Simon Saint, first Sean Mahoney, who's a peacemaker from an alternate reality. Nubia becomes Wonder Woman, and it's the death of Bane. So again, guys, this lot is $30. All comics in this lot are near mint or better. And if you're interested in some DC spec, it doesn't get much better than this.
Awesome.
Definitely the book from that lot has got to be this one. But yeah.
Everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching, that is a hot book. Naomi is really hot right now. The spec on that is on fire as far as that character goes. Obviously, there may be a show, right? There's a show coming up on that.
Yeah,
right?
There's a show coming to CW. We haven't seen a trailer yet, so you guys know how it goes. As soon as a trailer pops up, that's when you post these books for sale on Instagram or wherever you post, eBay. And if you want to flip them, totally could do that. If you're just interested in these characters, now's the time to get them before the price skyrockets. We all know how trailers treat new comics, man. They definitely like to jump up whenever they drop.
Definitely, for sure. And you can claim any of these lots at any time. If it
Yep.
is not claimed, even if it's 20 minutes from now, if we still has not been marked as claimed, just go ahead and type in claim A. Okay, we're
Yep.
going in alphabetical order,
Claim A for
alternating.
these guys, and just so you know, I am shipping everything in the Gemini shipper except for slabs. I'll ship those in the USPS priority box. But these are all getting shipped into Gemini, packed with care. They'll get to you in the same condition I send them out in. So if you guys ever have any problems, you can always hit me up too. All right, so I think we've let those go up for a few minutes. Johnny, if you're cool, I'm going to flip it back over to you so you can get started on your lot. All right, cool.
All right, so my shipping again. Bronze Age Nerd and I are only doing U.S. shipping only, and my lots are going to be a per lot basis because I have some lots that have a lot of books. So I'll go ahead and I'll shout out the price of the lot and the shipping cost per lot. Okay. Before I get started, I want to let anybody know that anyone who wins any of my lots today will get a free copy of the Hellfire Gala official guide. It shows you every book that's going to be in the upcoming Hellfire Gala. It is a 12-issue crossover event to introduce the new X-Men team. And it is going to be a little bit like X of Swords and the other X series. It'll be crossed over between books like Wolverine. Cable's done, but there's other ones like Marauders and so on and so forth that they'll cross over. So if you win, you get one of these for free. It's a free book anyway, but I grabbed a bunch, and I find that people are actually having trouble finding that, actually, believe it or not. Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll ship you one. I got plenty of them. All right. So we got my one of my best friends in the entire world, Gina. Hi, Gina. She says hi. All right. We are doing. I am doing an Oblivion song / Gideon Falls lot. Now, Kid Collector, if you're still in here, I know this isn't Marvel horror, but we got some horror goodness. First, we have Oblivion song number 1.
It's a good book.
Now it's going to kind of jump around a little bit, this lot, okay? Oblivion song number 13. Number 15. Look at that art. See how you see it? The girl's face inside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. You got Oblivion song number 16. And then we have Gideon Falls, issue number 1. Gideon Falls 22. 24. 25. 26. And the double size finale, number 27. This lot is going for $50 with $9 shipping.
It's a good lot.
Same as Bronze Age Nerd. It is going to go via USPS, and it is going to go in a big Gemini mailer or comic mailer. I have ones that, the thicker ones. They're maybe not necessarily Geminis, but they're 4 books that fit about this amount in. So plenty of padding. When we decided to get together to do this claim sale, one of the major things that was really important to Bronze Age Nerd and I is the packing of the books. It doesn't matter if the person trying to deliver the books kicks it and drop kicks it and body slams it. You have to pack it so tight and so well that nothing can touch the books. So that's really important because we want to make sure that whoever buys any of these lots, that they're getting the product in the same condition once it left their hands. So that's very important. So anybody that buys these lots, just know that it's very important to us because we're consumers as well of comics. So I'm going to go over the lot one more time. It is $50 and $9 shipping. Oblivion song number 1. Number 13. 15, 16, Gideon Falls, 21. And these have all been read once and put back in the bag and board. Gideon Falls number 22, number 24, and I apologize about the run kind of jumping around with the issues, but I got into this series kind of late, and now I'm picking it up in trades. So I do have some complete lots with complete runs. Gideon Falls number 26, and last but not least, the finale, the double size issue of number 27.
Cool. And has Oblivion Song been optioned yet?
I don't know. I believe it has been, but I don't hold me to that because I'm unsure. However, everybody, that's the lot. And if you have any questions about it, it is going to be Claim B. So anybody in the chat who wants to claim the Oblivion Song and Gideon Falls lot, please type Claim B in the chat, and we'll move on over to Bronze Age Nerd for his next lot. And if anybody has any questions, just let us know.
All right. So great lot there. If you guys are looking for some indie spec, there's some good books to go on, or just some good reads too.
Definitely.
All right. So this one is going to be Lot C. And Lot C is a spec bundle. I tried to kind of focus on spec because I know that's kind of where the market is right now. So I'm going to focus on a character that a lot of people are really excited about. If you're a Teen Titans fan, if you like Future State, keep going with the DC theme. We're going to talk about a little bit of Red X. And so the first comic in this claim, this is Claim C, is Future State Teen Titans #1, second printing.
Nice.
And that awesome Deathstroke cover with Red X on it. This is the first full appearance of Red X in DC continuity. There is a Teen Titans Go comic that takes place in kind of the animated sub-universe, but this is the first time he shows up in real DC continuity. And Future State Teen Titans #2, second appearance of Red X in DC continuity. That's a first print. And then these books came out and just had killer Red X covers. So if you're looking for some early Red X cover appearances, this is Teen Titans Academy #1. And grab this too. This is a nice little follow-up they did. Teen Titans Academy Ruin, or Teen Titans, Future State Teen Titans Ruins, long title, #1. So you get your first full appearance of Red X in DC continuity. Again, this is Lot C, and this one's just $30, guys. That's the big book right there in this one. That's the first full Red X in DC continuity. And then you're getting the second appearance, and that's a first print. And then Teen Titans Academy cover A, cover B, and Teen Titans Ruins. So again, guys, that is Lot C, and that is just $30. Go over shipping again real fast, just in case you're getting caught up. If you get up to 8 books from me that are raw, it's just going to be $9 shipped USPS to anywhere in the United States, and 10 to 20 books is going to be $15. I do have a slab coming up later. That's going to be $15 shipped as well. So this would be $9 shipping for this lot. Yeah, Red X is a great character, Austin. I definitely agree. Very cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool speculation too, right? Like people are wondering with the X on the head, is this Clown Hunter? And if it does turn out to be Clown Hunter, it's going to be a huge character if they reveal the identity. So that's definitely going to be cool. But once again, I'll kind of go through all the books here. And again, that's the big boy right there. If you want that first appearance in continuity, second print, he's on the cover on this one too. So first cover appearance. And yeah, definitely cool. Just a cool design Deathstroke cover too. All right, guys. So that is going to be $30. That is Lot C. All right, I'm going to flip it back over to Johnny. Oh, Johnny, you're muted.
Thank you.
There we go.
That Red X storyline, man. I'm actually liking the way it's going. I'm known to not be the biggest DC fan, but I'm really digging it. And Teen Titans Academy as well. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to Jack D. He recently joined in, and then obviously you mentioned Austin Mattis, Austin and Jack, Gina, Kid Collector, and anybody else who is here, whether you're watching in the chat or you're just kind of just laying low for a little bit so you find something you might want to go ahead and claim. Again, anyone who decides to buy a lot off of me will receive the Hellfire Gala official guide. This goes over all of the issues that will be in the upcoming Hellfire Gala crossover. It goes over guides on who will be in the series, and it's just a nice little free little gift for anybody who decides to buy a lot. Speaking of X-Men, I'm going to do one of many X-Men lots. This lot is Claim D. Anyone who would like to claim this lot, it is Claim D. It is going to be $100 plus $15 shipping. We're going to do a Wolverine / Weapon X lot. All right. As everybody knows, the mutants are really hot right now. So is Weapon X. There are rumors or stories. Chris, you can give me a little bit more context on this of some sort of Weapon X series, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a Wolverine Disney Plus series. Supposedly, it's going to focus on Weapon X in the 80s. That's the latest rumor. It is going to be an anthology series, so we're going to see lots of cool Wolverine stories. Cannot wait for more news on that show because already all the Wolverine books have just shot up.
Yep, definitely. So let's go ahead and share some Wolverine goodness. We have Wolverine number 51. Number 53. Beautiful covers too.
Oh yeah.
The colors just pop on these. The Weapon X number 76. Weapon X 77. 78.
All that Barry Windsor Smith goodness.
79. I always love that. I used to have the X-Men action figure as a kid with that exact helmet and everything. Number 80. Gina, you crazy kid. 81. I always love this cover for some reason with that grizzled dude with the gun in his hand and Wolverine just going off his claws.
That's a cool moment in the story too. It's like when he finally busts loose and gets his revenge.
Yep. You even see like the cords and everything dangling down.
Mm-hmm.
Number 82. Luckily, these are in succession, unlike the Gideon Falls one. 83. Look at this. He's half on fire and he's still coming at him, dude. 84. Now this is kind of a bonus, even though obviously you still got to pay the entire amount. The reason why I say it's a bonus is it's not in the best shape. There are a lot of spine ticks on it, and there's a stain by the title or by the issue number, and it's a little ripped at the top. But it is still a hot book, and it's at the very least a reader, especially if you haven't read the series or this book. Wolverine number 3 with that classic cover.
Ooh. Absolutely, man. And that limited series in any conditions heating up right now.
Yep, exactly. As you can see, there's a stain by the 3, and then there's a few rips, and there's several. I don't know if anybody could see. There's several spine ticks, and they are a little bit color breaking. I don't know if anybody could see that or if it's close.
I can see that. It's definitely kind of probably more in the reader copy kind of category.
Definitely reader copy. That's why I kind of say this is a bonus book from the lot. So you've got a total of 12 Wolverine books. $100 plus 15 shipping. I'll go over the books one more time. This is Claim D. Claim D. Wolverine 51. 53. Weapon X 76. 77. 78, 79. Love that cover.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a hot series right now because of that series that may potentially be on Disney Plus. And as everybody knows in the comic community, the mutants are coming to the MCU. It is simply a matter of time, whether it's in a few months or in a year. They're coming. And every X-Men book is just doubling in price. Currently, I looked up a first appearance of Bishop in a 9/8 CGC white pages, sold for $400. This time
Holy
last
shit.
year, this time last year, that book was going for $140 to $150 in a 9/8 for a first appearance of Bishop. 83, 84, and then as a bonus, in maybe potentially a 6, maybe, but it's a good reader copy. And like Chris said, it is a great book in any condition, but this is most likely a reader. I would not recommend submitting this to CGC unless you really like the cover and you really want to have it in the slab. Again, this is Claim D, Wolverine / Weapon X lot, $100 plus $15 shipping. US only.
That is a good lot, guys.
Take it away.
All right. So we got this is lot E coming up. Just to remind everybody, if you're watching on the rewind, if you're watching a few minutes behind, you can claim previous lots. Up till now, everything's currently unclaimed, so go ahead and claim those up if you're interested in any of the lots we've already shown. You have first crack at them. So this is lot E, and this is our first slab of the night. This is 10 of Swords, creation number 1. And this is just a fantastic Kyle Hotz cover. That's, talk about Wolverine. That's probably one of the cooler Wolverine covers I've seen in a long time. Just gorgeous art by him. And this is a key, too. This is actually the first full appearance of all of the original Horsemen of Apocalypse. So we all know the Horsemen of Apocalypse from X Factor, famine, war, all that. Well, we found out that actually was not the first team of Horsemen of Apocalypse that Apocalypse had. And they get introduced in the Ten of Swords event. You get to meet them. And guys, all those characters are going to be coming back. They didn't introduce them for no reason. Solemn, who's one of the people from Morocco, which is where all these people are from, he's already coming back. He's a big Wolverine villain. These guys are next. This is a 9/8 white pages, and I'm going to throw it out there for $85. So $85 plus $15 shipping for the slab. And this guy could be yours. This is Claim E. Claim E. And this was a Comics Elite variant, so not as many out there.
Nice.
9/8 white pages, guys. Doesn't get better than that. Well, it does, but they never give those grades out.
Yeah, really. Everybody, like I said earlier, the mutants are coming. Wolverine is one of the most, if not the most iconic mutant out there. They're coming to the MCU. Will it be Hugh Jackman? Will it be somebody else? We don't know yet. But they're definitely coming at some point. And the books are only going to get more expensive. So, again, claim D. Or claim E, excuse me.
Guys, for my slabs, I am shipping these in the slab shippers. If you haven't heard of those yet, I wish I brought them downstairs. They're these really cool inserts you put in those USPS medium-sized boxes, and you don't have to bubble wrap. You don't have to do any of that stuff. It just keeps everything right in the middle, and you can crush that thing as hard as you want to, and they do not collapse. They're just awesome shippers. They got introduced over on Economics and Comics, and I've gotten some comics shipped to me that way, and they were fantastically shipped, no damage whatsoever, and that's how I'll be shipping this guy out too. So, again, this is 10 of Swords. I'm going to highlight a comment here. This is 10 of Swords, creation number 1, first full appearance of the original Horsemen of Apocalypse. And guys, if you don't think Apocalypse is coming to the MCU, you don't know X-Men. They are definitely going to do Apocalypse. It's Magneto, Mr. Sinister, Apocalypse, Juggernaut, the pantheon of X-Men villains. And they'll guarantee you they'll cover Apocalypse's backstory at some point. So Trying to fight the glare there, folks. But that's a 9/8 white pages. Johnny agrees. He likes it.
I agree. It's dude. It's Wolverine.
It's Wolverine.
Who's more...
Dude, Kyle Hop's covers just, I love them. They're so good, and that's just so like metal and badass Wolverine right there. All right, guys. So again, that's Claim E. That's what you got to type in chat to go after that book. Claim E, $85 plus $15 shipping, so $100 bill, and you got the first appearance of the original Horseman of Apocalypse and a kick-ass exclusive 9.8 slab. All right, I'm going to flip back to Johnny for the next one here, if you're ready.
I'm ready. All right. As a reminder, anyone who buys a lot from me will get a free copy of the Hellfire Gala official guide. This is for the upcoming crossover event that reveals the new X-Men team. We're going to switch it up a little bit here, and we're going to move on to a statue. Going to sell a statue, right? I have the Diamond Select Cable statue here. Everybody can see that. Purchased from Gem Mint. And it's a nice little statue. It's very solid here. It does not take up too much space, but I don't have enough space for this bad boy. I'd love to keep it, but it's just been in my attic in the box. So my loss, maybe your gain. As you can see by the box, there's only 3 of these made. It does have the certificate inside that shows you what number your statue is out of 3,000. This is going to be Claim F, and it is going for $200 with $15 shipping. So $215 shipped. Okay. As I said earlier, the mutants are coming to the MCU, and if anybody watched Deadpool 2, you know Cable is a hot character. I want to see Cable with Bishop. I want to see Cable with Bishop in the MCU. So again, this is the Diamond Select Cable statue. It's going for $215 shipped. This will be shipped. Go ahead.
Oh, so that was on Jim Mint's channel then, huh? Like that actual statue.
He not only did he review it on his channel, but then he sold it on Very Gary's auction a few months ago. Yes, and I purchased it. And
so that's an extra bit of history right there.
Exactly. And how I purchased it was somebody bid on it, won the bid, and then he decided he didn't want it, or he stopped. He'd never sent payment, so I scooped it up.
Nice. Good scoop, man.
Yep. So it's going to be shipped in this box, obviously. You've got the styrofoam inside. It's wrapped up in that paper plastic, or that plastic. And it's going to go in the original box. I'll make sure it's nice and taped up, plenty of fragile stickers. It's going to go USPS. And again, $200 plus $15, so $215 shipped. You would be paying more than that on eBay for this because they're going to charge you taxes and all these fees. Again, this is the Diamond Select Cable statue. There's only 3,000 made, and you can be one of those people that own it. Claim F, $200 plus $15 shipped, so $215 shipped.
I got to be honest, that's probably one of my favorite items that we're offering tonight. He showed me that ahead of the auction or the claim sale, and I was just in love with that statue. That's a fantastic little statue. So,
yeah, I agree. We're doing a lot of X-Men mutant stuff because, like I said, man, the X-Men are coming, the mutants are coming, as you could see in WandaVision and other shows. So I'm really, really excited. So again, that is Claim F for the Cable statue.
Right on, guys. And again, we mentioned a few times, I know some people may have jumped in since we started. If you do scroll back through and you see anything you really want, so far everything's still available for sale. You can just grab it, claim whatever letter we said when we brought up the auction, and we'll throw it up for you. All right. So we're going to switch over, and I'll go with my next one here. So this is going to be Lot G. So claim G if you're a G. And this one is going to be, if you're a big fan of The Walking Dead, I'm about to make your night. Couple comics that I really want to submit to CGC. These are both in fantastic shape. But you know what? There's other comics that I want to go out and buy, and I'm not necessarily the biggest Walking Dead fan, and I know a lot of people are, so I want to offer these up to you guys. This is Lot G. First up, we got Walking Dead number 7, extremely low print run. I will tell you this is a second printing, which was actually equally rare as the first printing and still goes for about the same amount of money as the first printing. It's just harder to find. It's not sold as often. But you do have Walking Dead 7. That's the first Tyrese, if you remember him from the show, and he's obviously a huge character in the comics. Plus, it's also the first interior art by Charlie Adlard. So he did, almost the entire series. And if you're a fan of his art, that's the first time he did the interior art for Walking Dead. And that's in fantastic shape. I'd say it's at least a 9.4, 9.6. If I submitted it, I'd hope to get a 9.8. But, 9.8s, you can't guarantee them. There's just no way. Second comic in this Claim G we got here is another big Walking Dead key. This is nice. Walking Dead 53. And if you're a fan of Abraham, Eugene, or Rosita, this is the first appearance of all 3 characters, first cover appearance and first full appearance in the comics. They come onto the scene and change up the entire dynamic of the group. So 2 fantastic Walking Dead keys. You got issue 7, second printing, and which it's indistinguishable from the first printing. You have to look at the indica inside to see which one it is. And then Walking Dead 53. So you got first Tyrese, first Eugene, first Abraham, first Rosita. 2 comics that I would say are both in the 9.4 to 9.6 range. With a wing and a prayer, they might get you a 9.8. And I'm selling Lot G for $120 plus $9 shipping. Both these comics still go for a ton. Abraham especially and Eugene were just fan favorite characters, so those books go for pretty good. And then Walking Dead 7, guys, people were not reading Walking Dead when it first came out. There just was a tiny print run, so these are hard to find comics. And if you're a Walking Dead fan, definitely consider grabbing these. And I would send them straight to CGC if it was me. And I was a fan of these books or wanted to speculate on them a little bit more. So yeah, Walking Dead 53, Walking Dead 7, that's Lot G for $120.
Everyone, as you know, even with their potential dwindling ratings and viewership, Walking Dead is still a hot property overall, not only from the comics, but the television show. You got to understand, these are a lot of first appearances, everybody. If you're in the comic game.
There's not a whole lot of first appearances in The Walking Dead that are like really major keys. You got Rick, you got Negan, and then you got these guys really are kind of the next big group, and then Michonne. And yeah, it's hard to find, especially the early ones, because they just had such small print runs and people don't want to sell these books. And there's there's more spinoffs coming, and I think they're talking about doing prequels and all kinds of stuff. So the Walking Dead universe is huge, and it's definitely a big Robert Kirkman vehicle out there. So guys, once again, that is Lot G. Thanks, Collector P. I think these are great books too. They're 2 of the ones that I definitely was really happy to have in my collection once Walking Dead started blowing up. I just kind of read the series. I really enjoyed it, but I wouldn't say I'm like the massive Walking Dead fan that a lot of people are. So I thought somebody else should get these in their collection. So again, that's $120, and that is Claim G if you want to get it in the chat, and $9 shipped. And once again, the condition on both these guys, I'm going to say is 9.4 to 9.6. So, all right, guys, I'm going to flip it back to Johnny for our next auction or claim sale of the night.
All right, everybody. I agree that those are great books, and if no one claims those Walking Deads, we'll have a talk after this live stream. All right?
Yeah. All right.
Not kidding either. Rosita's my girl, dude.
We'll work something out.
Yeah, Rosita's my girl, dude. All right, so This is a huge hot lot right now. Everybody is all about something is killing the children. You don't see many auctions or claim sales sell any something is killing the children. Everybody's trying to hold on to their something is killing the children because there's going to be a television show on Netflix, right? On Netflix, and yeah, so it's hard for anybody to, or it's rare, excuse me, for anybody to sell any Something is Killing the Children. Well, I've got a massive lot here, everybody. I posted it on Instagram earlier, and it's going to be a hot lot here. We have Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1, 4th print. These have all been read one time and put back into the bag and board. Something is Killing the Children.
Cover.
I agree. This is the first appearance of Erica Slaughter. Number 1, 4th printing. Just in case you want to read it twice, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1, the new 8th print. It's already on an 8th print. That should tell you anything you need to know about how hot this property is right now. Issue number 2 should be first print. This is actually one of my favorite covers of this series. Red and black are obviously my favorite colors, as you can tell by my logos. Issue number 3 should also be cover A. Issue number 4 variant. I do not know that this is a ratio. I do not believe this is a ratio. Unfortunately, I do not know the type of variant this is. So, variant of issue number 4. All right, so this lot, the only book this lot does not contain is issue number 5. So it has issues 1 through 4, and then 6 to 15, okay? And there are some double issues. So this is issue number 6, cover A. And then issue number 6, variant cover. Check this one out.
Oh, that's sick. Is that Frizen?
I believe it is Frizen. She's got the chainsaw there. All right. So awesome. Everything else is first print. Again, number 7. Again, these have been read one time and put back into the bag and board. It is rare to find an almost complete Something is Killing the Children run on one of these claims or auctions. Issue 8. Number 16 is coming out sometime this month. And on New Comic Book Day, they will have Enter the House of Slaughter, which I believe is the origin story of Erica Slaughter. Number 9.
Collector P's thinking about it, I think.
Collector P. Number 10. It's got almost a Hitman style. If anybody likes that game Hitman, I love that game Hitman.
A little John Wick on there, maybe.
Little John Wick. One of my favorite covers again, because it's red and black. Issue number 11. Again, these have been read one time and put back inside the bag and board. I'm selling these because I have the first and second trade. The third trade comes out at the end of this, in June. And then issue 16 on the next arc comes out sometime this month. So I'll be picking up the single issues again and most likely selling them. Number 12. All cover A's from this point on. All original covers. You should read the book, Gina. It's in trade paperback.
Exactly.
Number 13. I want to get an Erica Slaughter COVID mask so bad. They have them.
Oh, right? Yeah, that'd be sick.
Them. Number 14. So
that to me is one of the most haunting covers of all time right there.
Oh, yeah. This is the entire first arc run of Something is Killing the Children minus issue number 5. And then the last conclusion of the first arc, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 15. There's a total of 17 books in this lot. And this lot is going to go for $450. I was going to add shipping to that, but that is shipped $450 shipped. This is a hot property right now, and these books go for a lot of money. So $450 is a steal. Go ahead.
If you didn't know, like I've heard very popular people on YouTube you watch, I can't remember exactly who said it. It's probably like somebody on Very Gary's channel or something like that. Books 1 through 10 of Something Is Killing the Children are slabbable. Like they are just going so hard right now on the market. If all you're doing is speculating, and that's totally fine, Something Is Killing the Children is white hot right now. To get 2 number 1s, different printings, to get all those issues. Number 5 is a ghost, so it's no surprise that Johnny doesn't have it. Pretty much nobody has number 5. But 4 and 6 are really rare too. 2 and 3 are rare. They're all rare, and you could slab them all and probably make a profit on them. It's white hot, guys.
Exactly. This 4th printing alone, in raw was going for 100 or more on eBay sold.
Yeah.
So $450 for 17 copies of Something Is Killing the Children. I'm going to go over them really fast because there's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Number 1, 4th print. Number 1, 8th print. 2, 1st print. 3, 1st print. Issue number 4, variant. Missing 5. Issue number 6, 1st print. Issue number 6, Jenny Frizen. First run, 1st print. Number 7. The rest of them are all 1st prints. Number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. The thing about the hotness of this book and the demand of this book is that whether I sell it now or sell it in the future or don't sell it at all, this is a hot property. So I'm content with keeping them, but I want to see if I can have somebody, especially somebody who hasn't read it or hasn't gotten into it. I got so much enjoyment out of reading these when these came out, and now I have the trades. So I'm trying to move more into trades. So that is one of the main reasons why I'm selling the run. So again, this is Claim H. You can just type in Claim H at any time. It is $450 shipped, and you also get the free Hellfire Gala official guide.
Guys, I'm just going to jump in real fast to talk about Something Is Killing the Children, because literally no series has grabbed me like Something Is Killing the Children in decades. And I don't know what it is, because it's really not necessarily that complicated of a story. Like, it kind of, if you just give the elevator pitch, like monsters killing children in a small town, I get it. It sounds like Stranger Things or whatever, but it's just got something special going on to it. The way Tinian wrote that series.
Yep.
I don't know. It just has some kind of magic to it. Maybe it's part of the character of Erica Slaughter. She's just kind of creepy, weird, but awesome at the same time. It's just really grabbed my attention. I love that series. And if you haven't read it, definitely check it out. Nothing Killing the Children in my collection. So that is a fantastic lot, guys. If you're thinking like you're on the fence about that one, you might have a little time to think about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here pulls the trigger, because it's just, that stuff is nuclear hot right now.
My guess is there's people who are interested but are like, oh man, like, should I pull the trigger? And I'm telling you now, I have hesitated pulling the trigger on books, and then when I go to get the book again, it's sold and I regretted it. So it's a hot property. It'll be shipped amazing, and you'll be able to, I believe you can make more than $450 off of that especially if you get those slabs. So Bronze Age Nerd is going up next. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get some water, and I'm gonna let him take care of his next round. I'll be right back.
For sure. All right, cool. So I will take over the big screen here for a second. You know what? The title may not grab you, and I totally understand why, Eddie. And I know you got your taste, and I got my taste. Everybody has their own taste. it's just so good, and I can't describe it like in words, like how good it is, and that's pretty rare for me. I usually can I can sell something if I want to. Um, I just finally read it because I wanted to see what all the hype was about, and I didn't expect it to be as cool as it was. Tinian has sold me from Department of Truth to Something's Killing Children to his run on Batman. He's just sold me. But that's a great lot. If you guys are tuning in, you want to check that out, definitely consider grabbing it. I know I'm very tempted. This is going to be lot I we have coming up, which is my next lot. And if you guys are children of the 80s or you're just fans of G.I. Joe, then this one is going to be kind of a cool one for you. It's a G.I. Joe lot. I got one classic book from the run in here, and I will show that last. First, since Eddie's mullet is in here, Eddie will get a kick out of this because it's kind of a running joke on another channel. But I have the set of the Murat Michaels Snake Eyes Dead Game #1. It's kind of a running joke on another channel, but these are sick covers. And Snake Eyes does have his movie coming out. So I wanted to throw these in there. You got the trade, and you got the Virgin. Yeah, anybody who knows economics and comics, I think that's pretty funny. But I also got kind of a cool cover here too. We got a Jock cover. This is a Jock Destro cover. If you might have seen me unbox this on my Torpedo Comics live stream where I unboxed their G.I. Joe mystery box. So that's the Jock cover. That's $275 from the IDW run. And this one I had to throw up here. This is a special for Johnny. This is the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter from the classic G.I. Joe run. That's G.I. Joe 48. And I think we're going to have all these go for, let's do 45 on these. I'm actually going to lower the price just because we haven't had anything move yet. We'll see if anybody jumps on these. I'm going to do 45 claim on these. Again, it's claim I. Type claim I on chat if you want these. I'll be honest, the 48's probably like in an 8.0 condition. I don't know how well I'll be able to show off the spine there, but there are a few ticks.
Looks like Guy Forge is getting the itch for this lot there, buddy. He's saying, oh, man.
Dude, I tell you what, you know what? G.I. Joe definitely has been starting to rise recently. And yeah, I've only got one classic G.I. Joe comic here, but I'm a big fan of Jock's art. And I really think that Destro cover is really creepy. I think that's perfect for Destro. And yeah, you know, Snake Eyes has that movie coming out. It's going to apparently kick off a whole G.I. Joe reboot because not only do you have Snake Eyes, they got a Lady J Amazon series coming. So you can see all the Snake Eyes books are probably going to go up. But yeah, $45 on that lot for G.I. Joe comics. You get the Murat Michaels set, you get the Jock cover, and you get the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter, fan favorite character from G.I. Joe. So definitely one to check out. And that is Claim I, guys. Claim I. All right. Well, you know, I think I'm going to go through my last few a little bit quicker, probably. We don't have a lot of people moving on these. I wanted to show everything I have, but we don't want to go all night. So I'll let Johnny take as long as he wants, but I'm just letting you guys know I'll go a little bit quicker. We'll see if we have something that catches anybody's interest. But I'm going to kick it back over.
Yeah, I'm down. We've been going for about an hour here, and so we're going to go ahead and keep going. Everybody that's watching, I think we're going to go ahead and we do want to do the rest of our lots, so we don't want to miss any lots, but we're going to go a little bit quicker now. If you see anything, just let us know. Again, they're all available. Just do claim and then the letter. And if anybody forgot the claim letter, but they remember the books, then by all means, just ask any questions you have about this, okay? You know, that's an interesting question. Yeah, Eddie's mullet asked if he does the Cobra Clutch in the book.
Dude, it's been so long since I've opened that book and read it. I was probably like 12 when I read it, so
yep.
I don't remember.
Okay, so I got that book when I was a kid, and like the next week, he turned against America and went with the Iron Sheik, bro. It was like, I think I ripped the book up. The original one I had, I was like, what? It's just, I was furious. All right, everybody, we have Claim J. Claim J. we have the Infinity Gauntlet #1 in a 9.6, white pages, $120 shipped. I lowered the price as well. I took off the $15 shipping. $120 shipped. The Infinity Gauntlet #1 in a 9.6, white pages, CGC. We're going to go ahead and move it along, everybody. We're going to see if maybe we can give more variety in the lots to see if anybody claims. Again, everything is open for purchase, okay? Again, this is Infinity Gauntlet #1 in a 9.6, white pages for $120 shipped. I'll go ahead and take off the $15 shipping that I was originally going to put on the book. All right, you're up.
Nice. All right, guys. So I'm going to go with a super hot spec book right now. If you're into WandaVision, and more importantly, if you're into Monica Rambeau, this is going to be Lot K. So Lot K, we have Mighty Avengers #1, and Mighty Avengers #1 is actually a double key. It's the first time that Blade appears as Spider Hero. I'll be honest, I actually don't know what that means, but I do know Blade is coming to the MCU, so maybe that will somehow be important someday. But really, the reason everybody's after this book is because it's the first time that Monica Rambeau appears as Spectrum. And if you paid attention to WandaVision, Monica Rambeau is pretty likely going to be calling herself Spectrum based on the powers she used. You know, they were making a point of saying that she didn't show up on X-rays, all that kind of stuff, kind of implying that she's going to be Spectrum. And you saw her vision, like she showed her powers that way. So I think this is a really safe spec book. A lot of the books are getting pretty expensive right now for Monica Rambeau. This one is one I'm going to let go for $25 on the claim sale.
Price.
Yeah, and I'll probably work with you on shipping on that one a little bit, just because it is a little bit of a cheaper book. I could probably do it probably about 30 shipped on that one. So that's a fantastic book. It's probably not a 9.8. I'll be honest. I think this is probably more in the near mint range. But that's definitely a book that a lot of people are looking for. People are scooping up all the raw copies they can find right now. So anyways, that is Lot K. Again, you can claim all the old auctions at any, or the old lots at any time. Flip it back over to Johnny here.
Please highlight Eddie's Mullet's comment. He says, I believe that is also the first time Blade joins the Avengers too, but it's not listed on the says
that app.
Oh,
that app that we all love to hate.
It took me a minute to get that. All right. This lot is going to be Claim L. Claim L. It is going to be the entire run of X of Swords with some Alex Ross very goodness inside. All right. #1. This is going to be a 23 book lot. #1. It is a variant. #2. Now, a lot of these have the Rest in Power Chadwick Boseman banners on top as well. That's X Factor 4, but it is #2 of X of Swords. This is a crossover event between the different books, much like the Hellfire Gala. Anyone who purchases anything from me will get a free Hellfire Gala official guide. #3, Wolverine. #4. This is going to be $150 shipped. $150 shipped for the entire X of Swords run. #5. #6, with my girl Psylocke on the cover. Always love me some Psylocke, dude. How about you, Bronze?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Psylocke is on fire right now. Everybody's going out. Like all the mutants are just kind of in line becoming big speculation books.
Yep. #7. These all have been read once. It's kind of the theme, right? They have been read once and put back in the bag and board. #8, with Cable, Jean, and Cyclops. The cover. The family there. The Summers family.
The first family, I like to call them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've always been, I'm a huge
Of
Cyclops
course.
fan. So
Number 9, and this is the Alex Ross Timeless variant with Nightcrawler. Number 10, another Alex Ross Timeless variant, Cyclops. Number 11, number 12, with some more Cyclops goodness. I know a certain Bronze Age nerd is probably
love
loving
that
that
cover.
cover.
Oh yeah.
Number 13, with Storm doing the tango.
That's
That is
such a cool moment
Marauders.
in the series.
Number 14, it's got some Emma Frost. Love me some Emma Frost. Number 15, with some Apocalypse goodness. Number 16, number 17, this is the entire run of the X of Swords. 23 book lot, going for $150 shipped. Eddie's mullet says, I really miss loving the X-Men. Do you not love the new X-Men? How it's going right now?
I feel very comfortable speaking for Eddie's mullet. I know him from another channel. I guarantee you he's not a big fan of the new X-Men stuff, but
no?
he's kind of an old man yells at the clouds kind of type.
Well, you know what?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I always compare everything to the animated series in the Claremont run. To me, that's like the definitive. Well, you can relate, right?
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, that's the golden era,
Yeah. Number 18. Love this cable cover. X of Swords number 19. Has almost like a Blade Runner feel to it. Number 20. Number 21. More Apocalypse goodness. And the conclusion of X of Swords, number 22. And as a bonus, you get the X of Swords handbook included.
Nice.
23 books, the entire run of X of Swords with a few Alex Ross timeless variants for $150 shipped. That is a steal for that series, especially if you haven't read it. And because obviously, as we've discussed many times, the mutants are hot right now, and the mutants are coming to the MCU, everybody. So $150 shipped for the entire X of Swords run, including the handbook and the free Hellfire Gala official guide. $150 shipped. Claim L. Claim L. You're up.
All right. So, the X-Men are so hot that I have another X-Men lot coming right up here. Another big one. And a lot of it's taken up by some comics that aren't necessarily rare, but I guarantee that a lot of people love these covers. So I'm going to show the other stuff first because it's going to be a lot of flipping through one run. So first up, I'm just kind of throwing in the first comic, so I'll show that first. It's a giant size X-Men tribute. Just throwing it in because I was doing an X-Men lot and I had an extra copy of this. This is like an Alex Ross interior, like 37 Marvel artists came together to recreate giant size X-Men. The kind of older classic-ish key I'll throw in there. That's New Mutants 21, and that's the first Warlock and origin of Warlock, first full appearance of Warlock, I should say, for those that consider that. It's also the first time that Illyana Rasputin got referred to as magic inside the actual comic book and not just on the cover. And it's when Cypher or Doug Ramsey joins the New Mutants. So, by the way, this is Lot M for Mutant. That was intentional. I hope somebody besides me appreciates that. And then the entire Executioner Song run. These are all opened copies. They're actually my childhood copies. They all do have the card on the back. So every single one includes the card. And I just have all 12. So I'll just show those real fast. None of these are super expensive books, except for I've seen this one in a 9.8 go for a little bit because people love that classic Andy Kubert cover. But you have all 12 parts. Just classic 90 X-Men goodness. Mark Texiera cover there, classic. Strife and Cyclops and the Summers family and all that good stuff. And again, every single one of these has the card included in the back. Some of these are in great shape. Some of these are like 98 contenders. Some of them are probably just like VF. Kind of depends. I don't think anybody's going after these to get them graded, though. And part 12. So I won't spend too long showing those again. Let's let this lot go for $35. Plus, I have to do extra on shipping because it's going to be a lot of books. So we'll do $43 shipped on this. This is Claim M. And then to me, yeah, the actual key in there, if you think Warlock's ever going to become a part of the MCU or something, or you just like classic X-Men characters, the New Mutants, there you go. Classic Sienkiewicz cover too. It's New Mutants 21. So I will flip it back to my co-host here unless somebody wants to claim up. You could be the first, Eddie. You could grab these.
Hey, it just so happens that it's Lot M, and your name is Eddie's Mullet. So, and you're saying
M could be for mullet.
I'm saying, claim Mullet. They look great. I can see that series heating up. You should jump on it. I'm telling you, the mutants are hot right now. So we're going to continue with Lot N. It is going to be Silver Surfer 44 and a 9.0 white pages. It is the first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet. The first ever appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet in a 9.0 white pages. $120 shipped. $120 shipped. Hey, Eddie's Mullet. If you buy them on the claim sale, you'll have 2 copies of each just in case you want to read them twice. Just saying. Again, this is lot or claim N. $120 shipped. Silver Surfer 44, the first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet in a 9.0 white pages.
So guys, you could have a couple pretty awesome Infinity keys from Johnny here. He did a previous lot too that you might want to check out on the rewind. You could claim those both up and have 2 very important keys.
Wait, Eddie's Mullet said, "Do you sell used cars?" That's funny. I don't sell used cars. I work at a law firm for the good guys at a plaintiff's firm. All right, you are up.
All right. So let's see. What do I have next here? Okay. So I've got this little character. You guys might have heard of her. Her name is Punchline. So I've got first full appearance of Punchline. You're the Villain. Hell Arisen 3, one of the longest titles known to man. That is a 3rd printing. So you get a first full appearance of Punchline. All the printings on this are heating up. Not gonna lie, the first printing is still the most valuable on this one, just like it should be, but they're still heating up. And then I got 2 copies, different covers of Harley Quinn 75, which is the rematch of Harley Quinn versus Punchline. So I've got the Frank Cho cover, and then I've got the Zerdy cover as well. So 2 copies of that. And then 1 variant cover from Comics Elite of Punchline number 1. And we'll do these for $30. So $30 plus $9 shipping. So $39 shipped. And that is Claim O. Claim O.
All right.
Back to Johnny.
Okay, we're gonna do this a little rapid fire here to kind of move along to see if there's anybody who wanted to claim a variety of our things. The next one is going to be Claim P. Claim P. They are a Marvel lot that I put together of all issue number 1s. Okay, we have some Spider-Man goodness.
Nice.
We have some Spider-Man goodness. I normally don't make this claim, but this is a near mint contender here. 9.8 contender. Obviously, I don't want to say 9.8. You know for sure. Never want to say 9.8 for sure. You can never guarantee a 9.8, but it is a contender in my opinion. You have Strange Academy #1. This is I believe the third printing. Strange Academy third printing. This is a hot series right now, everybody. Another hot series. Issue #1, variant of America Chavez. A lot of the female characters are hot right now. They just put out a Women of Marvel, right? Series. Yep. All right. We have Thor, another variant. Thor #1.
Nice.
We have now. This is going to be the same book, but one is the cover A and the other is a variant. We have issue #1 of I, Wolverine 2020. And then we have the variant of the same book. These have all, again, the theme of the night for me. They've been read once and put back in the bag and board. Variant cover. It's got my boy Gambit on the cover. Children of the Atom issue #1. It's a recent book. And last but not least, #1 of Ultraman, The Rise of Ultraman. This lot is going for $60 with $9 shipping. That was not done intentionally, I promise. For a total of $69. Again, it's going to be some Spider-Man McFarlane goodness. Strange Academy #1, third printing. America Chavez #1, variant. Thor #1, variant. I, Wolverine #1, cover A. I, Wolverine, variant #1. Children of the Atom #1, variant. And Rise of the Ultraman. $69 shipped.
So, guys, I just want to real fast say one thing. I know we have 14 people watching right now, 13 people watching right now. You got to remember, guys, we are relatively small YouTube channels. So we're not really necessarily big enough to do one of these huge auctions. And, you hear Johnny saying, like, these are comics that have been read once. Some of mine are comics that have been read once. It's because we're collectors. We're just collectors like you that, at this point, we just want to sell some of these books and put that towards other stuff we want to collect for the most part. So that's why we're doing this, and just want to give a shout out to everybody who stuck around for most of this auction and checked us out. We haven't sold anything yet. We were wondering, like, hey, are we going to sell everything? Are we going to sell one lot? Nothing. We don't really know yet, and we still might sell everything on rewatches too. You never know. But I just want to thank everybody that came in here to hang out with some other collectors and kind of watch us sell some of our stuff. That's really cool, and just wanted to thank Johnny for coming along too. We got a couple more lots we're going to go through. We'll try to go through them pretty quickly to kind of just put them on film, so to speak. And I will roll on to the next one. This one, I really wish Kid Collector was still here, because this would be a lot he would like. And this is one of those lots that I'm glad I'm not monetized on YouTube, because I don't got to give a fuck about showing nudity or not. So that's fine. We talked about Psylocke earlier. Got RB White, Pharaoh's Lounge, cosplay Psylocke cover. And this one's the one I don't mind showing at all. It's a Hardly Thin. It's also an RB White cover. This is limited to 200 copies. But I've also got the full naughty version of that as well. Those are both limited to 200. They're in fantastic condition. And then I'm throwing in a bonus book. Throwing in Lady Death Blasphemy Anthem. You guys can tell this is kind of a sexy comic lot. This Lady Death, I'll be honest, there's a crease on the corner to arrive damage, so I'm just kind of throwing that in. But I'll do this whole lot for $100 shipped. Again, you got the Pharaoh's Lounge, Lady Death, and you got the Hardly Thin one set limited to 200 think that was a Comics Elite exclusive. And that's $100 shipped. So that is Claim Q. Claim Q. Or just type, I want to buy that one in the chat. We'll probably know what you mean at this point. Yeah, I'm going to prove that one.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for your next one, or do you want me to?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool. I'll make you big. That's what she said.
All right. Not that this seems to be a selling point, but fuck it. Now that we're cussing, anyone who buys anything from me will get a free Hellfire Gala official guide. It will cover the new crossover event that will be unveiling the new X-Men team. All right, my last two lots are pretty hot lots right now, pretty hot books right now in the indie space, and we're gonna end with the banger here. I've got two more. The first one is going to be Claim R. Claim R. And before I go over these, Austin, thank you very much for coming by. Exactly what Bronze Age Nerd said. We're pretty fairly new at this. This is the first time we've ever done a sale like this. We're not as big as some of the other channels like a Very Gary, which is fine. Honestly, I've had fun doing this. Speaking to somebody on the panel who loves comics and X-Men just as much as me. And then obviously we have people in the chat who have decided to spend their Friday night with us. So we appreciate it. I even let him know, and we both agreed that even if we don't sell one book, we're having fun and we're talking about comics. So, hey, I'm ready to go. So, exactly. Claim R is going to be $80 shipped. I have two lots for two different series. The first one is it's going to be a 10-book lot. I have the first 5 issues of We Only Find Them When They're Dead from Boom Studios. They are all first printings. So is the second half of the lot.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you very much, Austin. Appreciate it. We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Issue number 1. These are all first printings. Boom Studios, this series, they're all hot right now. Issue number 2. This is a sci-fi space thriller is what I would call it. Issue number 3. The theme continues. I read them once and put them right back in the reason why I mentioned that is because of the condition of the books. They're in great shape. Issue number 4 and issue number 5, but that is not all. You get the entire first arc run of the other Boom Studios series, Wind, issue number 1. They are both in the same lot, 10 books. Issue number 2 of Wind. Number 3, 4, and last but not least, number 5. The first 5 books of We Only Find Them When They're Dead, and the first 5 books which encompasses the entire first story arc of Wind. $80 shipped. That's my baby mama, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and watching.
So 10 books, really hot comics from Boom Studios. To my knowledge, every Boom Studios series is optioned. Doesn't mean it'll necessarily be a series, but they have a deal with Netflix. I know Berserker is going to be one. And again, Only Find Them When They're Dead. Hey, Crystal, how are you? They Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. Wind. The entire first arc. Issue number 6 just came out. Issue number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And last but not least, number 5. $80 shipped. 80 shipped. Eddie's hilarious. Isn't Eddie hilarious?
He's pretty funny, man.
Oh,
Keeps me
she already
entertained.
know. She already knows I'm not selling shit. So, all right, you're up. I got
All
a
right.
fire series to end it. So if anything's gonna sell, it's gonna be this series next. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I'm going to end with just a quick little lot of some stuff. I'm mostly a Marvel guy, and definitely wanted to sell some of the DC stuff because it's just not something that I'm as big a fan as. Hopefully, somebody out there can find a little bit more interest in it, a little bit more love for it. But I got Dark Knight's Death Metal #3. I got this killer Ryan Brown Batman Who Laughs, Dark Knight's Death Metal #4 cover. And I'll do some keys too. You got Death Metal 7. That's the first cameo of Yara Flor and the next Batman. And then this was like a book of the week. Dark Knight's Death Metal, Rise of the New God, #1, first Chronicler. And that's going to be kind of, potentially one of those interesting kind of characters for the future of the DC universe. And then first solo Robin King. So Dark Knight's Death Metal, kind of a weird little lot there. Just kind of some cool stuff. If you're a DC fan, we'll do that for $30 plus $8 shipping. So $38 shipped. And that is Claim S. All right. And I think we're ready. I heard there's going to be some sick, crazy new series coming up that Johnny's got here. So let's check it out.
Yeah. And I'm putting it for a fire sale price. So if anyone knows anything about the series, it is hot right now. Like a lot of the other books that we have, this has already been confirmed to be a show. And if anyone has not heard of it, you are sleeping under a rock. I have got the first 8 issues with one double.
Oh, holy shit. We got our first claim.
All right. Yay. Whoever SG is.
SG. So, hey, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go over payment real fast since we did get our first claim. So you can... That's where the names disappeared on my end. Do you see the names still?
No.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to paste my PayPal into chat. I'm only accepting PayPal, and I am only shipping to the United States. So hopefully you live in the United States. That's my PayPal address. Send it friends and family with nothing in the message, please. I promise I will pack your books as if I were shipping them to myself or to CGC or whatever to get graded. Yeah, it's $38 shipped on that. I'm going to ship it USPS, and I should ship it out Monday. Do have a bit of a family kind of pseudo emergency going on. If something happens, I'll definitely communicate with you if I can't ship it out on time, but it should ship out Monday morning. So thanks a lot for buying that and being our first claimer of the night.
Thank you. And it appears as though whoever SG is, it's their first claim sale.
That's awesome.
It is their first claim sale. So we appreciate it more than you know. You made it so that it wasn't a flawless victory against us. So appreciate that. And did you actually want to go over if for some reason the payment isn't made, how long you're gonna wait for it?
Yeah, considering how this has gone, I mean, we had some specific rules that we outlined at the top of that. If that payment doesn't come through by the time we end the stream, I'll probably release those books. I'll just do it that way. And hopefully you can get that sent. If you have any questions about how to do that, go ahead and type them into the chat since it is your first claim sale. If you have any questions on how to do that, just let me know. Definitely.
And SG, again, we appreciate you claiming those books. And you can go ahead and contact him after you make your payment on Instagram. If you have Instagram, it's just at Bronze Age Nerd. You can go ahead and give him your YouTube name, which would be SG, and then your contact information as well. Okay. So my final lot is going to be a 9-book lot, I believe. Let me just double check. I am correct. A 9-book lot. The first book by itself is going for $100 or more raw. Okay. Department of Truth, all first prints, issue #1. Department of Truth, issue number 1. All first prints, remember that. Issue number 2, all red and just bagged and boarded. Issue 3, 4, 5, and for some reason or another, issue number 6 twice. So you get two number 6s. So you can read it twice. Issue number 7 and issue number 8. Issue number 9 will be out soon. So if you buy this, you'll have the entire up-to-date run. Again, all first prints. Going to go over it again. Department of Truth, issue number 1, first print. It's already on the 5th print or 6th print, something like that. Issue number 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to go ahead and answer? You can answer.
Yeah, I'm just going to jump in. I'll highlight your comment real fast. You know I'm talking about USG. Yeah, I'll hold it for 1 day. So if you don't have a PayPal and you're setting one up, I think it might sometimes take a little bit longer to connect your account than 1 day, especially over the weekend. So if that's something you don't have set up yet, let me know. Tell you what, why don't you just go ahead and send me a direct message on Instagram whenever you're off work or whatever. That's totally cool. And we'll kind of talk about it a little bit more later. And just in case you can't make a payment on that, if I'll just be honest with you. If you do fall through on the payment, I will post these up on IG for sale later on too, just so you know, just to be fair for everybody else that wanted to crack at it. Okay.
Yep. And it's completely up to Bronze Age Nerd. If you have Cash App or Venmo, you already established, you can send it to I Dream of August on either Venmo or Cash App. I can get that money over to Bronze Age Nerd. If he's okay with that, it's up to him.
100%. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. I trust Johnny. All right. Yeah. Feel free to send me a direct message. If you don't have one of those payment services, and we'll definitely talk about it a little bit more later. And we'll figure it out.
All right. We have, again, Department of Truth 2 issue number 6s, number 7, and number 8. Again, let me reiterate that issue number 1 raw goes for about $100 or more. The entire run today is going today only during this claim right now. If it is not claimed during the sale, I am keeping the books. $140 plus $15 shipping. So $155 shipped for the entire first print run of one of the hottest series right now. If it does not get sold, I'm slabbing the first one, the first issue.
I don't blame you.
Yep.
So guys, we just ran through all of our lots that we had available for sale. We got one claim pending here, which is cool. I'm glad we got somebody interested. It kind of made it a little bit more exciting for us. Mm-hmm. We have 13 people watching right now. Johnny, I'm going to completely leave this up to you. I know it's late, especially since you're in a later time zone. Do you want to take a small amount of Q&A from the chat while maybe the other person kind of shows off some of their lots again and just mentions them real fast? It's some of the highlighted stuff you wanted to show off again. Do you want to get out of here? Okay.
Sure. Yeah. So I appreciate all of the people that are watching and sticking with us. As we stated earlier, of course, obviously we're doing a sale, so the goal is to make money, right? But ultimately, we just want to have fun, and that's the purpose of this. We didn't lose anything. We still have our books that we love. If we don't sell some, and then we obviously had fun. I love spending time with Bronze Age Nerd. Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions of conditions, I can't speak for Bronze Age Nerd, but if there was anyone interested in anything I had for sale, but maybe thought it was maybe above their price range, I'm open to discussing it as long as we can come to some sort of, agreement. Other than that, if anyone is watching on the rewind and you see that that there's something that was available, if you couldn't make it live, go ahead and contact either myself at Dream of August Comics on Instagram or at dreamofaugustcomics@gmail.com. You can send me a private message there, or you can contact Bronze Age Nerd on Instagram, at Bronze Age Nerd on Instagram, and you can ask us if there's any books available. I can tell you now, there are people in the community that I speak to on the daily that would go nuts over the price for this lot right here, more specifically.
Oh, 100%. I mean, like that's why I mentioned it earlier. We're a smaller stream. Like, hey, I appreciate every single one of you, 14 people that's watching right now, but it is just 14 people, and we all know with a wider net you get better fish results, fishing results. So I know that something is killing the children lot. That cable statue, guys. There are a lot of cool stuff that we just showed off that I know some people would buy. So I don't feel too bad about it. I know it's probably just the people we have in here just are looking for something a little different, or they were looking for a different price. I will open it up as well. If you guys are interested in something that I was showing earlier, you had your eye on, the price maybe was a little out of your range. Not necessarily going to give everything away, but I might be willing to do some negotiation if you want to throw something out there, make a reasonable offer. And keep in mind, we do have to ship all this stuff, and shipping isn't free, of course. And then while we're kind of, maybe we'll kind of show off some of our highlights that didn't sell from earlier in the auction real fast. If you do have any questions for us, questions about condition of the books, just comic stuff in general, we can hang out and chat for a second. But we will try to get out of here pretty quick. I know it's especially late for Johnny, and we want to respect his family time as well. Hey Johnny, what's your favorite little lot you want to show off real fast that didn't happen to get claimed earlier?
Oh man, I hate to say it, I curated this, and I kind of love them all. I kind of love them all, but let's see. You know what? I'll see if I can throw a Hail Mary. All right.
Yeah.
See if I can throw a Hail Mary.
I think I know what's happening here.
Yeah. Throw a Hail Mary here. All right. So I have both the in first appearance of Infinity Gauntlet in a 9.0 white pager, and I have the Infinity Gauntlet #1 in a 9.6 white pages. I originally was selling both of these for $220 shipped. $220 shipped. I will sell these for $180 shipped for both of them. $180 shipped for both of them. This is an offer.
Fire sale.
This is an offer only to the people in the live chat. If you're watching this on the rewind, we'll have to rediscuss the pricing. All right.
All right. Limited time engagement, guys.
Yep.
I will show off. I'm just gonna take a chance that somebody didn't see it. I don't want to go lower on the price on this one, but my favorite lot that I'm showing off tonight is The Walking Dead #7, second printing. First Tyrese, first Charlie Adler, interior art, and Walking Dead 53, first Abraham, first Rosita, first Eugene on the cover there. That's a first print, and I will do those. I'll work on the shipping a little bit. Let's call it 125 shipped. That is claim G, or you can say claim Walking Dead. And I will keep that offer open, for a while. I think that's probably about the best as I can do on that. I'd say both those comics are CGC worthy. You could send them off right now if you wanted to, and you'd probably get some pretty good results.
I'm going to be real. Once this ends, him and I are doing backdoor deals after this. Him and I are doing some deals to figure something out. And I think the statue might be going home to Bronze Age Nerd for a trade maybe or two.
Pretty cool right there, I think, on these videos, man. I'm just saying.
We'll figure it out. I could use less statues and more comics, first appearances of Rosita and such. And he could use a cable statue. So yeah. I just want to thank everybody again for coming out. I think we're going to go ahead and close out the night. Again, if anyone is watching on the rewind, you just contact Bronze Age Nerd and I on Instagram. You can also contact me at dreamofAugustComics at gmail.com and ask us. These will be up for quite some time. All right.
Yeah. And guys, if you're watching this on the rewind, Lot S, which was the Dark Knight's Death Metal, is pending right now on a sale. If you are 24 hours later past when the stream ended and you see it going up on my Instagram, it means it's still available. So check that out. Otherwise, that went to SG, so we'll be talking to him later. Just really want to thank everybody that did stop by. We got a ton of viewers in here for our respective channels, so that was really cool for one of our live streams. And people were chatting and having fun and making us laugh. So that's awesome. It's a good way to spend a Friday night. I really want to thank Johnny for stopping by and doing this little show with me. It was kind of cool. I know my books alone probably weren't enough to generate a ton of buzz, but then he had some fire he brought, and together we
I don't agree with that. You have fire, dude. I want like half the books you were selling. We'll talk about it next day.
There we go. All right. So it sounds like we're going to make some negotiations, guys.
Oh,
so yeah. You got a little more time left to claim these before they go out the window. So definitely claim them up if you wanted them. Hey, I really appreciate you watching, and I really appreciate you watching our daughter so I could do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Otto.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, Johnny. Just once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Johnny for stopping by, and we'll be doing more shows in the future. You guys definitely check out more of our stuff. So have a wonderful Friday night and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.